Nice. Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to b-hop in Krunker. I've been getting a lot of requests from my Twitch chat coming in and saying, how do you actually b-hop and how do you move around the map so quick? And I always try to explain it, but it's really hard to explain it without actually teaching someone and showing it off. So if you do enjoy this video and you learn from it, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment so you don't miss out on any other videos like this. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go ahead and host a private game, and I recommend you start off by choosing the shipyard map and then put the player count to 1, put this minutes to 0 so you have infinite time, and then make the game private. There you go. So once you actually load in, go ahead and select the class that you want to. It's not very important for now because you're going to be holding your knife. Yes, whilst holding your knife, you're going to be going so much faster. So let's begin with actually showing you like what the end result will be. So this is what their end result will be. So yeah, there you go. You can see that I'm picking up speed. It's pretty easy. It's not too bad. It's pretty easy to pick up speed. And then if you get really good, you can start dodging all the objects, becoming really more smooth with it and getting around the map quicker and killing your enemies and catching them off guard. So firstly, you want to go ahead and start off over here. There's like a little opening right here. It's very nice, and you want to start off with just walking forward and then jumping. There you go. Just get familiar with that sensation. Just keep walking forward and jumping back and forth. Do that a couple times so you get used to it. There you go. Now what you want to do once you get used to it, you want to go ahead and repeat the pattern. You walk, jump, and when you land, you jump straight away. So when your legs hit the ground, you jump straight away. You can hear the sound of your legs hitting the ground. So when you hear that sound, you want to go ahead and press the jump button straight away, and you can already see that you're going much faster. Make sure you are holding your knife because that is going to make you go just that bit faster, and you can have the upper hand on your enemies. So the next thing you want to do, this is going to be a bit more complicated, but I'm going to explain it as best as I can. So when you land, you want to go ahead and hold the shift button, because when you hold shift when you land, you slide a bit. See? When I land, I hold the shift button, and I'll land I slide a bit forward. So when you land, you want to go ahead and press the shift button and then stop. So get used to that sensation as well. You have to jump, and then whilst you're falling down, go ahead and hit your shift button, because it's gonna this is a very important step. So there we go. Let's do it once more. There we go. I'll land, hold my shift button. There we go. So yeah, now that you're used to that, do that a couple times as well. Get used to it, get used to that feeling, because you're going to be doing that a lot. Now what you want to do, you want to keep holding W, and then when you jump, you want to hold shift, and then as soon as you land and slide a bit, you want to go ahead and jump. So after you hear that sliding sound, you want to go ahead and jump after that, and you can already see that you're picking up so much more speed. It's so much quicker moving around this way. So yeah, there you go. You want to practice this a couple times, get used to it, make sure it's like a natural feel, and then once you're actually used to it, go ahead and start changing direction. So what you want to do, you just want to turn your mouse. So once you're like mid-air, once you're up, once you're above the ground, you want to turn your mouse. You want to turn your mouse and shift. You want to turn your mouse and shift slide. So there we go. So I'm going to shift slide over here. Then when I'm close here, I'm going to shift slide away. So there we go. There we go. And then turn and then shift slide away. So there we go. Whilst I'm midair, shift, turn, slide. There we go. It's pretty easy. So now you're in like a non-stop state, and yeah, just practice this a couple times because we're about to add one more step, and it might make it a bit more difficult, but don't worry, with a bit of practice you'll get it down. So after you've been doing that for quite a while, getting used to going back and forward, you want to now introduce either pick a button. You either want to go forward and left, or you want to go forward and right, because when you're walking sideways, you're going faster. So when you're b-hopping now, you want to go ahead and hold left or right, and you want to b-hop whilst holding left and right, and it makes you go so much faster. And yeah, it's actually like holding left or the right button whilst you're moving forward, it makes you go so much faster, and it's so much better, and it actually makes you turn slightly better, you'll realize it after you try it yourself. So yeah, now I'm gonna teach you how to turn whilst b-hopping, so you can keep going around corners non-stop, so you can be smooth as you can be. So what you want to do, you want to just start off b-hopping as I told you, holding forward and the left or right button, and then jumping up and down and sliding all over the place. So once you got into that state, you can go ahead and start trying going into different directions. So I can go this direction, I can go that direction, there you go. Try not to hit any of the objects. I know I'm not doing such a good job, but yeah, try to avoid hitting objects, because if you hit any objects, you will lose all your momentum. So there we go, and then turn this way, go a bit this way, and yeah, I messed up there, but you get the point. Just keep practicing that, and it's actually really easy to do, and you'll get the hang of it in no time. You'll get literally the hang of it in no time. So one thing I do want to teach you is how to encounter enemies. So say this box is the enemy and you got your gun out. So what you want to do to mess your opponents up, you want to keep going backwards and forwards. So you want to one jump back, one jump forward, and you want to keep practice that around the enemy. So pretend this box is the enemy, so you want to practice doing that around the enemy. So you want to go one jump back, one jump forward, and then yeah, just go behind the enemy, go in front of the enemy, go behind, and go to the side of the enemy, go front, go back. And yeah, this will just confuse the enemies, and if you're quick enough, they won't even have enough time to react to you. So you can go ahead and start shooting the enemy. So for example, when I go forward, shoot the enemy, when I go back, shoot the enemy. And yeah, it's a very good technique to pick off your enemies. So now that you've been practicing for a bit, I want you to try and go ahead and go around the whole map. So go ahead and try b-hop around the whole map without stopping once. So try not to hit any walls, any objects. I know I'm not doing a great job, but yeah. So you want to start off here, start off on this spot, and then go ahead and start b-hopping around the map. Try to avoid all the objects like I am doing right now, and then in no time you will actually start b-hopping without like hitting anything, and you'll start to get the hang of it, and you'll start going very smoothly and not hitting any object. So yeah, there's one more thing that I want to teach you, and that is how to approach enemies. So say I pick up my speed, and so this box right here is gonna be my enemy. So say I'm picking up speed and coming around the corner. So there we go. Let me pick up some speed, and then I come around the corner, and then you just wanna once you're in the air, only when you're in the air, you wanna go ahead and zoom in and spray your enemy. So when you're in the air, you don't really get stopped. You don't get stopped at all for zooming in. But when you're on the ground, so look, I'm walking. Then when I zoom in, I slow down. So when you're in the air, you don't get stopped. So when you're in the air, you want to go ahead and shoot your enemy like so. And just keep practicing that. Keep going around the box like so. And just keep spraying the box, and then yeah. Just keep practicing that. Give yourself a couple of like at least 30 minutes. Give yourself 30 minutes to practice that, and you'll actually start seeing a big improvement in your b-hopping. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into a game real quick so I can show off some of the b-hops, and yeah, let's get into a game. Yep, there we go. I'm in a game, so I'm gonna show you what type of kills you can actually get whilst doing this. So yeah, anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that video. If you just keep practicing, give yourself half an hour each day just to keep practicing your b-hops, you'll actually start going around the map, flying around the map in no time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead, subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Also hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload, and I'll see you guys in the next video.